live stream. I hope you all see my live stream. Welcome back again. It's a beautiful day. It's on Quincy Talk. So, kindly share, invite people, invite your friend, share as much as you can because today we are discussing something very vital, something very significant, something very vital and something very significant. So today we are talking about aura. If you were in my on my live stream yesterday when I talked about this word, different level of consciousness, people living in 3D, in 4D, and in 5D. And I also made mention of what this realm, different level of consciousness, what they all meant and how they all affect our daily life. So today I will be talking about your aura. What is aura? Aura. You know, if you haven't heard about it before, you are just knowing about it, it doesn't matter. You know, every time we learn, I'm also, there was a time in my life when I heard that word aura and I was like, what is that? What is even aura? What is, I was just kind of curious to know what that word means and, what is actually is. And today we are going to be discussing about it. What is an aura? So in order to make it, I will be demonstrating. You see, this is my special board here because it will help me to demonstrate it, to show it in a diagram as much as possible as I can because these things are very, very vital that we all understand it. Okay. That we all understand, what this word means. And it is also important that you also understand how these things affect each and everyone in our daily life and how this aura operates. So let me give you some nice drawing here. Okay. So I'm gonna give some nice, beautiful drawing here. So pardon me, because I'm going to draw something very, very nice. something very, very, very super nice. So I'm going to be drawing something very super nice. So now, aura. So this is a bean. I'm trying, please. I said something very super nice. And then you have your, and then we have your leg, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna, something very super nice. I hope you can see this being that I have here. Okay, so this is human being. We have your eye, a nose, a mouth, and and all the hair. So we have bring something nice to life. So we have brought something nice to life. This is a human being. So now what is an aura? This is an aura. Because this thing is important to make you understand what an aura is. This is an aura. An aura is like a magnetic field, like this, covering beings. Or maybe this red is not it's not too sure. Let me use black. I think black will be better. So that you guys can see it. This is an aura. It covers each and every being, human being, not NPC or every other negative being. This is an aura. That is an aura. You see, this magnetic wave covering this person is called an aura. And each and every one of us, we all have it. You know, we each and everybody, we have this aura. And sometimes is different from person to person. You know, is the stronger your aura, the more better it is for you. You know, for some it's very intense, so big and so glamorous, so shiny. This is your protective mechanism. This is your protector. Before anything will happen in this physical realm to you, in any form, doesn't matter how bad or good or small the thing is, before it will happen, it will have to pass through these auras. So now, for some people, this aura is very big, like strong, so intense. You know, when you say something has, you know how they will say the Earth's magnetic field, you know how blazing and strong and, you know, powerful it is. So also is human, you know, human being, not NPCs or stuff. So this covers each and every human beings. Each and every person have it. This. No, it's aura. That's A-U-R-A. That's aura. Aura, not aura. 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 That's what it is. So now, this is your protector. This thing protects you. Before someone will have, let me say, for example, an accident. That accident, before it gets to this person, it has to pass through this aura. And that is why sometimes when you dream, you say you find yourself in an accident and you wake up the next day, you are fine. It's because that accident have come down to this your aura, but because your aura is strong and protective, that accident will not come to you on this physical realm. Because on this physical realm, you are here, but this aura is protecting you, is you know, you can see it for some people, and for some people you can't see it. And some, before negative entity or negativity, before they will afflict someone, they will first of all check how strong their aura is. Because when they have a very strong aura, that means the whatever negative things they do against that person, it will bounce back. You know, when they do, yes. So when they do something negative to you in any form, it doesn't matter how big or small, it doesn't matter how intense it might be. What need to be for you is your aura. So long your aura is strong, that thing will never come to you. Doesn't matter how much fasting, prayer, you know, those stuff you do. You know, this is what it is. Your protective field. And that your protective field determine what negative things that comes to you, and also as well positive. Of course, positive is always good to come to you, but negative is not allowed. So when someone has a negative intent, negative energy, and they fire it out to you, because as I'm talking to you now, I'm using an energy to communicate with you. So what I'm giving to you, I'm giving you my energy. I'm giving you my kind words. You see, I'm releasing it to you. And you, as you are watching me, you are absorbing those energy in. So as you are absorbing it, so that is how the word comes to you. So now when someone has a negative intent to you and is wishing you something bad, so when your aura is strong enough, those negativity will not come in. But when that negativity is as strong as hell, like really, really, really strong, how is like when you have a good plan and you tell someone, and that plan, instead of that plan to actualize, something negative will just from nowhere will just brought that plan down. The reason is because the person you tell has a very strong negative intent, negative energy. I've sent it. And because he had sent those negative energy and your aura is not strong enough, you were able to absorb that negative energy. That is called acceptance. You accept those negative energy, and that is how the thing were able to affect you. But if in the case that your aura is intense, you will have some wave like shake. Instead of the thing supposed to go like one, we can go a bit lower. It will see the dream will still actualize. And that is why it is very important for you to be on a very good level with your aura. So even as we talk about aura, I want to also make you understand that the things that control your auras, that make it strong or low or big, the first one is your chakra, which is here. If you can see it, I hope you guys can see it. Let me draw this thing here closer. I hope it can go closer. Yeah, because I don't want to go too fast that you guys can see it. Yeah, I think now you guys can see it better. So here, the first chakra, that is where your first chakra is. And the second chakra, I wanted to use different color. The second chakra is here, your navel, and the third chakra is here, your stomach. And your fourth chakra is your heart. And your fifth chakra is your throat. And your sixth chakra is your forehead. And your seventh chakra is your crown. Yeah. I hope you guys can see it, right? Yeah, with the color. I'm trying to be moderate with the color, but it's fine. So now your first chakra controls everything that has to do with you. This your magnetic field. So when negativity or negative energy want to penetrate, they want to inflate you because they want your aura to go down, to go low, to reduce, so that it will not be that strong or powerful. What they do, they come in with, this color is not helpful. Let me just bring something that is more better. I think this black. I think this black is better for me to use. Let me just. Okay, so let's use black. Black is better. So now, when negative people, they want to inflate you, or they want to inflate somebody, they offer intimacy. The reason is because intimacy is an open gate into your internal being. It's like a portal. This is a portal. It's not like it's like a portal. It is a portal. And this portal is to your internal being. And this portal, when you have an intimacy with someone with a negative energy, they influence their energy through this first chakra. And what happened is that this fourth chakra, the magnetic wave of this that is surrounding you, it will goes down. You see it? So the magnetic wave will reduce when negative energy is able to penetrate through that through that first chakra. From your intimacy, sometimes lately I've just been wondering some certain things, why some people so easily and so openly into intimacy. The reason is because it's because it's fun or they just want to have fun. No, there's nothing like fun is just out of the blue. It has nothing to do with fun. It's has something to do with them inflating your chakra. That's what it is. So when your chakra goes down, negativity is able to penetrate. And that is why the most easier accessible, just look at it. It is the portal that into your internal being. And because it's a portal into your internal being, that means as it goes in, it goes into you. The me, you. So that is where a lot of people get it wrong. So intimacy is not just about having fun or having whatever. It has something to do with your chakra. And people who offer it so easily, go and check it. Is either they are NPCs because they want to weaken your chakra so that their negativity can penetrate. So the moment this is weakened, let's continue. Negative energy can penetrate. So those random intimacy, those random free gifts, the person is just a free giver. It's not a free giver. It's never a free giver. No. The person is not a free giver. Your semence is highly. In fact, I don't want to go into details with that. Anyway, for that is how the chakras goes down. Your aura goes down. So you see the lights begin to reduce. And the third chakra, the second chakra. And this place is still the same thing. Whenever, some people, they can just want to touch you from, hey, I like you, you don't know, those kind of stuff. They want to inflate your second chakra so that they can weaken your aura. And the most common one is food, junk food, rubbish food, easy food, easy food. They just invite you, you must eat. Not everywhere you are supposed to eat, my dear. Not everywhere, not every places you are supposed to eat. Because some of this food are poison in disguise. So on your third chakra, they weaken it. So when that negativity projected into that food and it comes down to you, it weakens straight your aura. That is, you see it? That is how the aura begins to weaken. And then the fourth chakra, of course, when it passed through this portal, this intimacy, it passed through this portal and go to this where your soul is, reside, your heart. And it weakened it and it sat here on this fourth chakra. That's where your soul is. That is where your soul resides. So now on this driver's seat, which is your heart, this aura totally goes down. It goes down, filled with negativity. You see how weakened it began. You see how weakened it becomes. You see how weakened the person will become. And then the ability to speak the truth is gone from the person because the person will no longer speak truth. That is why when you see people who lie so intensely, because negativity have just taken over them and their heart is full of darkness and there is no truth. And the ability to speak truth is not there because their fifth chakra has been contaminated. And when it's contaminated, they can't speak the truth. They can say anything truth. They lie, they manipulate. Those people, they just keep on lying and manipulating and lying and manipulating with all kinds of stuff. negativity. So when this all happen, the same thing goes down to the fifth chakra, your third eye, the sixth chakra, which is your third eye. And this third eye is also, it can't see anymore because you can't see anymore. The moment this negativity penetrates, this third eye for you to see, this is your first eye to see this physical realm, and this is your third eye to see the other realm. In between realm, you are supposed to use this third eye to see. And when you no longer be able to use it to see, that is when it is all down. And your crown chakra, which is connecting you to the source of the universe, it becomes down. There is no light, there is no information coming in. You don't get download, you don't get any information, you don't get any inspiration. And as a result of that, your aura is completely down. The person becomes vulnerable. Sickness can come in. Diseases, problem, all kinds of calamity that you can imagine, all kinds of things that, problem of all this world that you can ever imagine. The world just be flying into this person. Have you ever met some people, when they come into your dwelling, you have something to do with them, eat with them, or have intimacy with them, or everything around you start to fall apart, just like, you start to have problem here, you can't understand it, and you just can't, get your head around it, like, why is this thing happening to me? Why is that thing happening to me? I just that, every things. Because negative energy, when they come into you, they weaken your aura. This, your protector. And when they weaken it so bad, oh yeah, go back. Go meet Diana. Go meet Diana. Excuse me, guys. Diana. Go meet Diana, okay? So when they weaken it so bad, all this negativity start to come in, and you just can't imagine, you can't get your head around it. Automatically, sickness of nowhere to be found will just burst out of you. Have you ever had sickness that you can't actually get your head around it from nowhere because the aura has been weakened? It is your magnetic field that protects you. So in order for negativity or negative energy, entities or whatever, for them to afflict the person, they need to weaken the aura. And the best way to weaken the aura is through food and through intimacy. Whatever thing that you can take that can go into your body to weaken this power bank. Diana. Excuse me, guys. Go. Go, me Diana. Now. Go. So, I'm back. Excuse me, guys. So, as I was saying, guys, so now you can see that your aura is not just anything, it is your protector. You see, that free, what's it called? That free intimacy, that food that we are offering to you for no, the person is just be kind, be mindful. And when your intuition here, when your intuition said, no, don't do it, don't. because they are trying to protect your aura. Because once your aura is down, every negative things can come in. I mean, negative of all negative. You can just see someone from nowhere to be found who said, yeah, it has this. It just got sick. It just that. Nothing just that. Nothing just got anything. There is nothing that can happen to you when this place is closed. And that is why as a person, as a being, as a soul being, you have to be mindful who you allow into this your portal, this your window, this is your door to your soul heart. And when this door can be easily, go in through intimacy, and they bring that those their son into you, they sow that seed of negativity, and it goes straight to your soul place, your heart, where you reside, the real person in you resides, and that is where all the negatives start. Your aura is weakened, and all the negativity start to come in. So I hope you all learn something about this aura, the importance. You did tell us you're an artist, my honorable. Original artist. Thank you so much. I'm just trying. I'm just trying, just if to do this kind of teaching or videos, I need to demonstrate it so that it will be more easy for you to understand what I'm trying to talk or talk about, because when we are talking about things about spirituality, things about more advancing knowledge, there is words are not enough to describe it. Words are not enough to just put it out there. You need some illustration. So, and this board really helped me in illustrating this teaching, and this special person that I draw, to also describe it, to make people understand what I'm talking about, because this is each and every soul being out there. So protect your aura as good as possible. The world is so full of negativity. Negative energy fly in and out. That's something that looks so free. So, you just met somebody not even quite so long. You already opening your portal for that person to come in. My dear, it is on a mission. And another day when we'll be talking about NPC. I'm not sure what I will talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of this live stream this week. So I'm trying to do live stream every 3 days a week, 3 times a week. Yeah. So I did one yesterday, I did one today, and then tomorrow. So that will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm trying to keep it through that way, so that we can always have something to learn about. So tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to discuss. See that you show up 9 p.m. tomorrow, Dublin time. Put it on your calendar, because we have something interesting also to talk about. There's so much to learn, and there is so much you need to know, and we'll also be discussing how this ORM work, how things operate, and this matrix system, how it operates, and some things we will be discussing a lot. So always come by, and you never know what you will learn. So thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you all so much for sharing and commenting and liking, and I really appreciate each and everyone. Thank you all so much. And it was a beautiful time to discuss this wonderful topic. And I hope you learn something, and I hope you're able to get something and grab something. So I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.